So let's go to Japan. Adrian, are you there?
Yes. Good evening. So it's a small jump from Korea to Japan.
Yeah.
I can.
So share your screen and see. You have a wonderful background anyway, but we have seen that now. So okay, perfect. Thank you so much. I love that slide.
Excuse me?
I love that slide. It's a very good
slide. I'm so happy to hear that.
So take it away. It's all yours.
Thank you. So let me start with the most important thing. If anything I say is interesting, you'd like to learn more, always drop me an email, adrian@hacarus.com. I'm happy to talk about and align on how we could help you with any type of data-related challenge you're facing. So adrian@hacarus.com. If you only remember one thing from the presentation I'm going to give you today, remember that Hacarus focuses on providing big insights from small data. And I really think that some of the previous presenters have narrowed in on use cases where there is an abundance of data, but unfortunately, quite often the opposite is also true, where you only have small data to work with and you still want to create various types of digitization or automation tools. And that's where we can be a strong partner for you. Hacarus has been a partner of Things for, I would say, the past year or so, and I really always enjoy these pitching sessions. So to set the stage and give you an idea of who we are, Hacarus is a Kyoto headquartered scale-up. We were founded in 2014. Today, we're around 80 people spread across 4 locations here in Japan and 1 location in the Philippines, in Manila. Originally, the company is a bit of a Kyoto University spin-off. Kyoto University is the lead investor in our original Series A round, and it's a continued to be a strong partner for us. What we specialize in is AI-powered image and time series data analysis. What this means is we work with a wide range of image types. This can be still images, videos, radar images, or even satellite imagery, as well as time series data. This is things like projections over time for usage patterns in the medical domain. This is related to patient health records, etc. And what we often do is we combine these 2 capabilities in a lot of the projects. What's special about Hacarus and why people are excited about working with us is that we are one of the world leaders in the space of sparse modeling. Sparse modeling is a different data modeling technique compared to deep learning or other machine learning techniques, which focuses on explaining occurrences from sparsity in data, meaning we look at small data sets to understand, or we need to look for few features to understand complex occurrences. The same way that you recognize your family or friends or colleagues in the morning by some key features, their smile, their hair, or something like that, with sparse modeling, we do the same thing. Sparse modeling was originally coming from the medical imaging space, but it was recently made famous for being used to take the first ever image of a black hole. The benefit of sparse modeling is that it's very good at providing highly accurate predictions from small data sets, and it's explainable by design. So you can show the decision-making process that the model is taking to arrive at a conclusion. It's extremely energy efficient and sustainable. We use roughly 99% less energy compared to a deep learning based approach because of the far smaller data sets. There are no neural networks, there are no GPUs, there's no power consumption needed. And the final part that I keep coming back to is we can really go after use cases where you don't have a lot of data to work with, but you'd still like to create a highly accurate model. Now, the theme of this presentation is all about smart cities. And what does it actually mean to talk about a smart city? I think for us, it's about 2 things, and then that's what we've learned from our customers across Japan. It's about 2 things. You want to enable automation of various types of tasks that may already be digitized, but not yet automated. Or you want to go from a relatively analog approach and you want to digitize it. And sometimes you want to do both. But for us, these are the 2 sort of trends within digital transformation that really enable the smart city idea. And to really be concrete, I'd like to give you 3 examples of how we have helped customers with digital transformation goals and objectives. We're going to look at utilities as well as the energy sector for radar data analysis for object detection. We're going to look at the manufacturing that occurs in cities around quality inspections. And finally, about the quality of life that comes through better care and better health, again, with drug discovery experimentation. The first example is looking at work that we've been doing with Digas Group. So Digas Group is the largest provider of energy and gas solutions in the Kansai region of Japan. That's around 40 million people. They happen to be one of our key customers and key partners. And what they were doing is they wanted to find a way to digitize the analysis of ground penetrating radar data. Why do they do this? Well, before you start commencing construction, you want to understand what's underneath the construction site before you start digging. Oftentimes old maps, blueprints aren't accurate, and you don't want to start digging and hit the gas pipe by mistake or something like that. So what they did in the past is they collected the radar data manually, and then they analyzed this by hand. What we came in and did for them is we developed a 2-layered algorithm that achieves 10% better results than the human experts that were doing the work before. I have a case study for this on the website if you're interested in learning more, but I think this is a good example of how digitization really can help a business. Second example is taking a look at the manufacturing angle. This is work we did with Mitsubishi Electric, again here in Japan. What they wanted to do was automation of quality inspection in high precision parts. Why did they need this? Well, human workers tend to get tired over long shifts of inspecting, and the old systems that were in use, they produce quite a high level of false positives, meaning that they have a tendency to flag things as defects that aren't actually defect, and there's a lot of work of reclassification. So what we did for them is we deployed a series of algorithms packed in a module we call Spectro that delivers very strong insights. In the specific case of Mitsubishi Electric, we were able to deliver up to 98% of accuracy. Again, I invite you to have a look at the case study about this if you're interested in quality inspections from small data for precision industries. The final example I wanted to bring was a little bit outside of the smart city space, but I think it's related in the sense that it's all about improving the quality of life. And this is when we brought our technology to drug discovery with Mitsubishi Tanabe Pharma. What they wanted to do was automate the experiment work that we're doing within drug discovery. And the main problem they had is that the feature extraction for hit compounds is very tedious and labor intensive. It's really a perfect example of how automation can come in and help. And what we were able to do for them was increase the speed of experimenting from around 20 to 40 minutes down to 16 seconds. So we're talking about a 60x increase in speed through this experimentation. So very strong results. In terms of who we are at Hacarus and what we do, we deliver a solution primarily here in Japan, but we are now entering the European market. And for that, I'm really looking for new partners that are interested in applying this type of automation, digitization tools, but doesn't necessarily have the access to big data. And that's really where Hacarus can come in and help. So we are market proven, made in Japan solutions. We're ready for the things ecosystems. What we provide is sustainable, highly accurate solutions that work with small data sets. We are especially good at automating tedious and difficult tasks. And again, if you'd like to learn more, if you schedule a meeting or you have a use case that you'd like to pursue, always send me an email, adrian@hacarus.com. And that's true for anyone watching this video recording after as well. It's not only for the audience today. Thank you.